Hey guys, this is RyGuyGaming here today, back with another episode of Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Today we are going to probably do three things. I think we're going to do the boss for the next area, we'll do the next homeworld, and then we'll come back and do the Sparx level. I'll try to make it so that this episode isn't super long. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, let's go to Midnight Mountain, which of course we are intercepted by a boss, so let's watch the cutscene.
That's it. I've had enough. I'm going to create a monster to end all monsters. And I'm going to send it out to destroy all the dragons, even the little hatchlings. Yes, yes! It will smash them and crush them and grind them and tear them. Oh, yes! Smear them and smoosh them and crack them and crease them!
But, won't that kill them?
That doesn't matter, as long as I can still collect their wings.
What? All this time you've only wanted them for their wings?
Of course, you ignorant girl. I need them for a spell, so I can live forever.
Wait a second. A spell?
What did you think I was going to do with all those dragons? Open a zoo?
You said just keeping them in our world was enough. You never said you had to kill them.
I don't have to kill them. It just stops them from wriggling so much.
You're terrible. I can't believe I ever listened to you.
Stupid, insolent brat. I'll take care of her as soon as I finish off that dragon. Now, where was I? Ah, yes!
So here we're met with probably the easiest boss in the game, I want to say. It can sometimes be hard to dodge all his stuff, but for the most part, he just spawns common mobs. And then this is a bad power-up. And then he'll like fly around and you have to shoot him and stuff. I think I can only hit him like once a time, but that's okay. Oop. I want the red one. So in this boss fight, there's two kinds of power-ups. There we go. There's red and there's green. Red is the one you really want, if I could freaking aim, because red is the one that... Uh-oh. Did he die? Red is like a machine gun, but both of them do the same amount of damage, so... Oh, come on, that should have hit. Oh my gosh! Yeah, both of them do the same damage, but the red is obviously more effective because it's like a repeater. So when you do more... Oh my heck, why am I... Oh, this is the easiest boss in the game. Let me just die to it, you know? Especially because he keeps spawning these. Ooh, that guy was too close. Run, 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 run. Okay. Dang it, I ran out of... I think I could have killed him there if I didn't run out of the stupid ammo. How was that? So that is one thing that's unfortunate about that attack, is it looks like the freaking hitbox is way bigger than the shadow, which is kind of weird. So yeah, it's like way easier to get hit by it because you don't know when it's gonna... Oh my gosh, I frickin' missed. Okay, but he's dead anyway, so that's cool. Holy cow. Alrighty. So now that the easiest boss in the game is out of the way, we can head on to the next homeworld. And I guess there's a cutscene.
Hi, Bianca. Did you bring any more food? I'm starving.
There's no time for that, Hunter. We have to stop the sorceress. She's gonna kill all the dragon hatchlings.
Wait a minute. Why should I trust you? This could be another trap.
You're in a cage, you furry numbskull. How can I trap you by letting you out?
I don't know. You sorceress types can be sneaky.
I never thought we were gonna hurt the dragons. Come on, we don't have time for this.
Alrighty, so here we are with Bianca
Spyro,
spawning in to talk to us. I think it's interesting that I didn't get a chance to say this during the boss fight, but I think it's interesting in the first cutscene they actually allowed the sorceress to say kill. Or I guess Bianca said it, but nowadays at least they don't really allow you to say that in kid games anymore, but I guess back then it was kind of a... Although I think this is E10+, which in the US kind of came a little bit later. Like, I don't remember a lot of games having that rating until later, so... It is kind of interesting that they decided they needed an extra rating. Let's grab those. Did I miss a gem on this bridge here? Guess not. So here is Agent 9, the monkey. This is the guy from, but you already know that. That's from Fireworks Factory. Let's grab these. So while this is probably one of the nicer homeworlds, it definitely does not have my favorite levels. I don't know if it's just because by this point I'm kind of just ready for the game to be over, or just because the quality goes down, or what, but I don't particularly, except for Agent 9 because it's a nice change of pace, but I don't... Ooh, I almost fell off. I don't particularly like any of the levels in this homeworld. None of them are like bad, they just aren't as fun to me, which I know is subjective, so these levels can probably be someone else's favorite, but they're definitely not mine, that's for sure. One thing that I think Spyro does pretty well, and I might just be saying this because I know where everything is, I think it telegraphs stuff, like that wall you can break through, pretty decent. I think there's a couple walls that you can't break through that look too similar. Oh, so you need like 80 eggs to beat the boss, so since we have 100 and however many, we can actually just go in and fight the final boss right now. And if this was a personal playthrough, I probably would, because the last Sparx upgrade is actually really nice to have for the last couple levels, but because this is a YouTube Let's Play and I want to do this as linearly as possible, I am going to be saving the last boss for last, because it just makes sense to do it that way. Just like how you can beat Ripto early in Ripto's Rage. Are there any gems in there? No, there are not. So, let's see. I think I got everything in here. So let's come out here. Grab these. See, and it's not that I don't like the theme of a lot of these levels, like Dino Mines, that's a pretty creative level. Although, to be honest, Dino Mines is probably the hardest level in the game, just thinking about it. definitely not easy. Grab these. Grab these. Oop. So there will be our Sparx level after we beat the final boss. That we won't get to use. That's the thing that's the most disappointing about the final Sparx level. It probably should have been a different power-up, to be honest. Well, I don't know, because it's really good for like the end of the game, but if you beat the game like 100% before beating the final boss, it's absolutely worthless. So it's kind of like a mixed bag, because to be fair, a lot of players probably aren't going to 100% their first playthrough, so it probably is a good power-up for... I guess I'll just tell you since we won't get to use it. Basically what it does is it lets Sparx break through the metal and wooden crates that we charge and flame through. He just breaks through them and gets the orbs, or the gems, automatically. So that's really nice. But if you're beating the game 100%, you won't have any gems left to pick up. Here's the final, the super bonus level. This is like Dragon Shores or Nasty's Loot. Where once you get 100%, you can go past 100% by going into there. It's pretty fun. Some of the mini games in it are actually kind of difficult though, but it's probably the best utilized final area in a Spyro game. I do think it kind of kills the... Well, like I said before though, I guess players wouldn't necessarily beat the game 100% on their first try. So I take it back. I'm not going to finish that thought. I was going to say it kind of kills the momentum from having just beat the game, but I guess if most players are going to beat the final boss and then go mop up the rest of the gems and eggs and then come back, that it's not that bad. It's kind of like a nice reward. So that's all the gems here, so now we're going to go back. Oh yeah, I think you actually get a second power-up from that Sparx level. I think you also get the ability to warp from the Atlas. So once you beat it, you can go to any level in the Atlas and push X, or I mean square, on PlayStation and warp to it. Alrighty, seems like we just left. But let's go ahead and do the Sparx level. And this Sparx level is probably the interestingly placed also. But I'll let you see what the reward for this one is once we get it. So yeah, this is Starfish Reef, I think. Probably my least favorite because it's the easiest to not get 100% in while you're going through it. I do kind of like how it kind of loops back around though, which is nice. Wow, I forgot how loud these freaking Sparx levels are. Holy cow, that's loud. But yeah, basically, this is kind of like the new Doom games. You just go from room to room clearing the enemies, and once the enemies are cleared, the door will open. Oh, hello. Actually, I'm not even sure if you have to kill all the enemies. Maybe it'll just open when you touch it, but obviously that's easier once all the enemies are dead. For some reason this Sparx level feels laggy. I'm not sure why. The inclusion of the shoulder buttons for the strafe is such a nice consideration for these levels. I think if it didn't have it, it would be way more difficult. So yeah, these lizard guys, they shoot you and they can shoot far. But it doesn't look like they're dropping gems though, which is interesting. Oh gosh. It's like there's a spawn up here or something. There we go. Don't think we killed that lizard, no. So it's kind of cheap because you can shoot farther than I think any enemy in the game, but who cares because that would suck if you couldn't. And enemies could just like cross map you. Because obviously because they're like controlled by the computer, the enemy is always gonna know where you are before the player knows where the enemy is. Jeez, these stars are fast. It seems to only be the ones that come out when you kill the big ones, though. Oh my gosh, I just ate 2 of them. There we go. Wish I had a health butterfly. That would be kind of nice. I don't want to die. Oh, there was no spawner? Or did I kill it? I don't know. Alright. Dodge that. I don't want it. No. Dang it. This is like one of the most worthless power-ups in the game. Look at this. It just blows. It's just like a bomb. Although, I don't even know if it does AoE, to be honest. No, don't kill me. Cool. I don't even know what those are supposed to be. Are they obviously there's something that swims. Are they like eels? Like what the heck are they? Oh, this is the way I came from. So, yeah, this level, I always get super turned around. Yeah, look, see, they have like fins, but like, oh, I guess that did have an AoE. You saw that killed at least one of them and the spawn. Okay, make sure I got all the gems. Looks like yes. Thank you. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to have a worthless power-up going into the final boss, which sucks, but oh well. Ow. Freak, bro. I suck at this boss. I'm so bad at this game. Alright, let's try that again. I will say, I do think this would be way better if it was an actual twin stick shooter. Because as it is right now, it is actually kind of difficult to like rotate and shoot at the same time and strafe. It's not really set up for that, so like these kind of bosses that kind of like move around like this are actually really difficult. Jeez, I can't even make a dent in this guy. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. So yeah, while earlier I was saying I like the controls, I don't think they work for stuff like this, where you have to shoot a target that's moving around a lot. Oh my. So yeah, I would say this boss gets significantly easier once you get down to his like when he splits in half. Although I think I was doing the fight wrong. This last time when I was doing it, maybe I'll like show a clip. It was actually way easier. Instead of trying to like zoom around and like dodge his crap, it was actually easier to just follow behind him and shoot him up the butt. So I think that's actually what you're supposed to do. Because I actually had a way easier time once I started doing that. Because he never really does anything like a 360. So, I'm not sure. That's how I beat him. So, I actually died to him quite a few times though. So it's not like he's no pushover, so. Which is impressive. I don't remember this level being that hard when you don't have a power up. I usually I'm able to keep the power up, but that stupid blue butterfly ran right into me. During one of my trials, I actually tried to go back to get a power up, but the door was locked behind me. So yeah, I just had to deal with it. So basically now we have a new ability that would have been nice on that last Sparx level, because I think it carries over in the Sparx levels. But if you look at Sparx, he has like an extra glow on him. That's because now he has an extra hit. So you can actually get hit 5 times now before you die. Or 4. Yeah, I think it's 5. So yeah, anyways guys, in the next episode we're going to be doing Agent 9's lab. But I hope you enjoyed this one. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Hope y'all have a great day. Goodbye.